Berlin isn't just a city, it's a network of stories, stitched together by street rails and yellow trains. This is the first episode of a new series where I ride every line, U-Bahn, S-Bahn, tram, and bus, from one end to the other. At each spot, I'll explore the history, the hidden gems, and the flavors that make Berlin what it is today. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. In this series, I am exploring Berlin one transit line at a time, and today we are starting with the U1. The U1 is Berlin's oldest transit line, and it offers an elevated ride through Berlin's history, its subcultures, and its amazing food. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. In this episode, I am starting with the U3 line. I had planned on starting with the U1, but it is currently not operational because according to the BVG, there aren't enough drivers, so the service is intermittent, and when I was recording this video, it was not running. The U1 and the U3 run the same route until you get to Wittenbergplatz. From Wittenbergplatz, the U1 continues 2 more stops, stopping at Kurfürstendamm and Ulandstraße. The U3 travels from Nollendorfplatz, which is 1 stop before Wittenbergplatz, and then travels through Fährberlinderplatz, Heidelbergerplatz, ending in Krumelanke. They start at Warschauer Straße, the eastern end of the U3, and maybe one of the most chaotic hubs in Berlin. The elevated tracks you see today opened in 1902. Back then, this was the edge of the city. Today, it's the edge of Friedrichshain and Kreuzberg, a bridge between party culture and post-industrial grit. Just outside the station, you've got the East Side Gallery, the longest surviving piece of the Berlin Wall, now a 1.3-kilometer open-air art museum. Walk the other direction and you're at Raugelände, a former railway depot turned cultural playground. It's full of clubs, flea markets, skate parks, and murals on every surface. Just 1 stop west is Schlesisches Tor, and it feels like you stepped into a Berlin time capsule. This station is one of the original elevated platforms from 1902, and it still has that ornate, cast iron structure that looks like a movie set. Back then, this was the southeastern city gate. Today, it's the soul of Kreuzberg. Beneath the tracks, Bürgermeister slings out Berlin's most famous burger from a public toilet. Across the street, you'll find everything from falafel and Sudanese street food to craft beer and late-night techno bars. And if you want to slow down, walk toward the Spree and watch the sunset from the Oberbaumbrücke. Next up, Kathi. Loud, messy, vibrant, and fiercely Berlin. Kottbusser Tor is a circular knot of cars, people, and politics. The station itself curves dramatically over a roundabout, with staircases branching into a maze of late-night bakeries, kebab shops, and bars. Kathi has long been home to Berlin's Turkish community. It's where you'll find some of the best kebab in the city. In fact, 4 of my top 5 kebab shops are located here in Kathi. Yeah, Tadim and Kottbusser has one of my favorite kebabs, and I'm trying this pilaf with white beans. Didn't realize it had meat in it, so I'm just kind of eating around the meat. Oh, that's so good. Those beans and that rice is so good. A little bit of heat to it, but very good. I don't think I've had the falafel here. My go-to recently has been Doyum Grill House because I do think they're the best falafel in Berlin. They definitely have the best kebab in Berlin. Tadim is amazing, second to none. And around the corner is Nefis, which has an amazing gemüse kebab, a chicken kebab, and then Hasir. Like 3 of my top 5 kebab places are in Kottbusser Tor. So if you come to Kottbusser Tor, you've got to have, you are not starving for choice for a good kebab. But Kathi is also a site of resistance against gentrification, evictions, and rising rents. The Geisha Kondu, a protest hut built on the plaza, stands as a reminder that this neighborhood doesn't go down quietly. As the U3 continues west, I arrive at Gleisdreieck, the triangle of rails. This was once one of the busiest and most dangerous intersections in Berlin's rail network. In 1908, a collision between two trains here killed 18 people and led to major redesigns in U-Bahn infrastructure. Today, it's something entirely different. Park am Gleisdreieck, a lush green space built between old rail lines, filled with cyclists, picnickers, and skateboarders. Look closely and you'll see the bones of the old railway, rusted tracks, signal towers, and even sections of elevated bridges leading nowhere. For a snack, hit Berlo Brewhouse, a microbrewery built out of shipping containers serving craft beer and modern German food. Wittenbergplatz gives you Berlin at its most elegant. The station opened in 1902 and still features its original Art Nouveau architecture. Step outside and you're at KaDeWe, the Kaufhaus des Westens, Europe's second largest department store. It's been a symbol of West Berlin's consumer power since 1907. But this place also carries a sobering reminder. Outside of the station is a memorial listing the places where Berlin's Jewish community were deported and murdered. Heidelberger Platz is one of the most beautiful U-Bahn stations in the city. It feels more like a cathedral than a subway stop, with vaulted ceilings, dark tiles, and acoustics that make every footstep sound grand. Opened in 1913, it was designed during a period when public transportation stations were meant to impress. Today it's usually quiet, a peaceful, almost meditative place to pause before continuing your journey. Thatched roofs, cobblestone streets, and one of Berlin's most photographed U-Bahn entrances give Zehlendorf the feeling of a rural escape. Step outside and you're surrounded by leafy lanes. But also world-class culture. The Botanic Gardens with over 20,000 plant species and the Ethnological Museum are just minutes away. Yes, this name is real. This stop is part of a fascinating 1920s Bauhaus-era housing estate, designed with shops integrated directly into the U-Bahn station. It's worth coming just to see the Uncle Tom's Ladenstrasse and maybe grab a coffee in the arcade. Our final stop is Krumme Lanke, a name that means crooked lake. Step off the train and within minutes you're in the forest. The lake is a summertime hub for swimmers, sunbathers, and picnickers, while in autumn the paths are lined with golden leaves. It's the kind of place that makes you forget you're still inside the city limits. The perfect ending to a ride that begins in urban bustle and ends in nature's calm. From graffiti to greenery, the U3 shows just how many moods Berlin has. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. Next time, we're going to travel on the U2.